What's the biggest scam people still fall for? Those Microsoft scam calls. It works so well that they have offices LMAO. I got a call from one of those. When the lady told me to turn on my computer, I replied that I don't have a cordless phone, and the cord wasn't long enough to reach my computer, then sat there in awkward silence for a minute or so until she hung up. Before you think ill of me, I was on a corded phone, so it wasn't a total lie. For a second I was pretty furious due to the mistaken assumption that you had told a white lie to the person wasting your time while attempting to steal your money. My dad played along with one. Had him on the line before saying, "Oh, I have a small problem. I don't even have a computer." I love doing that. Some of the IRS scam calls are fun, because you can sometimes get them to give you a street address if you talk long enough. If you pull up the IRS site, they have a form you can fill in with as much detail about the scam as you can manage to squeeze out of them. Always fun to finish the call telling them that impersonating the IRS is a federal crime. It's too bad the Indian Cyber Crimes Division in Delhi is probably backlogged on these guys for centuries because of how many there are. Online charlatans that will share their secrets if you buy their course. Alright, here's my secret to getting rich. Step 1. Get people to think you have a secret to getting rich. Step 2. Make them pay you for the secret. There is no step 3. Here in my garage. Those phone calls that claim your social security number is suspended due to criminal activity. My own mum fell for this, unfortunately. Sorry to hear she fell for it. My adult kid asked me what they needed to do to get their SS unsuspended. I was glad they asked me first. Me. Well, I think you need to check with the federal government birth date oversight office about that. If your social security number was suspended, they will need to issue you a new birth date. Once that is completed, then your social security number can be released. Adult child. So can I still use my number while it is suspended, or is that illegal? Me. Well, if you use it while it's suspended, the birth date oversight office may need to assign you new parents. But that is a fairly easy process at this point. It's just an electronic form. Adult child. Okay, so can you help me call the... Wait. What? Oh geez. Okay, so is the suspension real or not? Facepalm. Okay, so I'm guessing you will be filing the request for new parents for me? Me. Yep. Seems I've failed you. LOL, at least you had a funny exchange with your kid on this. My mum on the other hand fell for the scam hook, line, and sinker despite the multiple red flags and the entire phone call, for example SSN being suspended, being told she was going to be arrested, told to withdraw money and buy government approved gift cards, and giving the caller the codes and pins on said gift cards. My parents lost money from this scam, but gradually recovered. Hey babe. Red heart, person raising one hand. I've just come into some really, 2 hearts, great, 2 hearts opportunities with this amazing team of women. And since that opportunity is still available, of course I thought of you, winking face. They're looking for hard-working ladies information desk attendant who want to empower each other by starting their own businesses. I know that sounds scary, but just wait until you see the paycheck at the end of it. $sign. You can be your clapping hands, own clapping hands, boss clapping hands, and take control of your finan. LOL, just kidding. Could you imagine? Monkey covering mouth, beating heart, 2 circling hearts, 2 hearts, beating heart, heart with stars, heart with ribbon, red heart card suit, heart with arrow. I've been getting so many of these recently. The number of emojis alone give me zero confidence in whatever they are pushing. Not gonna lie, I attended one of those pyramid scheme meetings at my friend's insistence, and man, it was filled with low income people and the whole thing was clearly targeted at them. Felt really bad seeing how they were being sold dreams of earning a lot of money and stuff. Such a scam. My first ever job interview turned out to be an MLM. I was pissed. I had this experience too. Worst yet, the interview had over 30 people turn up, and anyone who wasn't literally drunk or high at the time got offered a follow-up interview that was actually just MLM sales pitch. They phoned me at 7 AM that morning angry I wasn't there. LMAO. This happened to me only it was disguised as a legit job. Frick you Northwestern Mutual. Thought I had a shot as a finance intern. Left with a packet and instructions to sell IT retirement products to my family. Chucked the entire thing at a gas station on the way home. Found out they pulled the same it on 50 kids from my school and still had the finance intern posting up weeks after interviewing 50+ candidates. Do you have a moment to talk about your car's factory warranty? Just bought a new 4Runner immediately. Started getting calls on my cell phone. Those frikers spoof local S tricking me into answering all the time bastards. I got a call from my own number a while back. That was interesting. It's me, from the future. I need you to wire me some money ASAP. Our kneecaps are counting on you /us. Wait a minute, Future me would know I'm broke as frick all the time. The old pyramid scheme still works despite being old and every tray of it being widely known. Sometimes you can't beat a classic. As long as there are stupid people to take advantage of stupid people to take advantage of stupid people and so on and so forth, thus adding to the great chain of life. It's the circle of life and it screws us all. Pretty sure life is shaped like a dong because it fricks everyone. 5 years ago my friend got roped into this great investment that her friend's dad was running. I didn't participate because it sounded too good to be true, which is a sign that if it was they wouldn't be telling you about it. My friends put about $4,000 into it and soon enough it got broken up by the feds for being a Ponzi scheme. These Facebook posts imitating real companies saying it win whatever they're offering, despite the page being created hours ago and the only post being said giveaway. The comments are always tragic to read. For some reason the really popular ones I see are free RV or free tiny home. When my friends repost the posts I have to hold my tongue lol. I just saw a free RV one shared by a friend on Facebook. According to the post the original winner couldn't claim the prize because they lived in Canada, so they were reposting the RV. I just rolled my eyes and kept scrolling. Usually accompanied by lol it's probably fake, but why not? When called out, they say well, it was worth a shot. No it isn't. I've mostly seen this on the by the statutes of the Geneva Convention's Privacy Act of 1918. I declare my images on Facebook to be my own property nonsense. Facebook has been implementing that new rule tomorrow for at least 2 years. Mobile games which are designed to be bad so they can frustrate you enough to buy their currency. Failing that, the game will feature spam clicking until you run out of energy, which will spawn a buy more energy pop-up, hoping you will buy lots of it by accident. I tried one that mathematically requires you to spend money to progress after a certain point. It looks possible, but when you run the numbers it's clear there is no amount of grinding or daily logins to make enough in-game currency for the next stages. Hogwarts. A mystery. God, that game is awful. And it's really too bad, because I really liked the story and was curious as to where it was going. But the only freaking gameplay mechanic was clicking until you run out of energy, then setting a timer for 3 hours to make sure you have enough energy to click again before the 5-hour timer for that room expires. It's such an unbelievably scummy design. Is that the one where you run out of energy as your friend is stuck in Devil's Snare and about to die? I have several clients that fell for the scam where when you do a password reset on a bank website and they text you a code to complete the password reset and the scammer calls you for the code. If you receive a code via text, never tell it to someone else. And worse, are texts from Google Voice to take over your phone number. I've worked on payroll systems for over 30 years so I've seen a lot of scams, but this one is one of the worst. My roommate fell for that, and she could never contact anyone at Google to get her phone back. She had that phone since 1993 just after graduated from college so she was understandably upset. I just googled Google Voice scam and one of the results had the procedure to get your number back. Only costs $99 sent via Western Union. You'll get a job at X organization if you pay X amount. It's always a scam. You never have to pay someone to work for them. You have to pay Mr. Krabs. Nigerian prince emails. I can't believe people still fall for them, but apparently it's a multi-million-dollar industry. When the son of the deposed king of Nigeria emails you directly, asking for help, you help. His father ran the freaking country. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Oscar. We will get rich quick.